Hi, awesome people. Welcome to Awesome ML. My name is Prakash. I hope you're doing good. So, today we are going to talk about the remaining data structures, that is, tuples, sets, and dictionaries. But before that, I am pretty sure that the concepts related to list were clear enough and the functions applications were also clear enough. So, let's go ahead. Also, if you have any doubts or any like constructive feedback, do share it with me in the comment section. Now we come to the next type of data structure, that is tuple. So tuple is basically a list which is immutable. By immutable I mean that we cannot change the value of the items which that are present in this list. These are comparatively simple data structures, and they are used to store values such as configurations which are not often very changed. A note out of for tuples would be that at times we cannot modify the tuples, but we can kind of assign an entirely new tuple to the variable that initially had a different tuple. Okay, and a tuple is basically represented by brackets, and a typical tuple would look like maybe something like a b c, and a simple tuple would look like something like this. Okay, now we'll be moving to Jupyter notebook to see an example of a tuple. So let's coming to tuples. So maybe I'll say names. Okay, so I'll say okay, so these are the items of a tuple. Okay, and if I print them, we'll see something like the output would be something like this. Okay, now if I try to do different operations of the way we were trying to implement them in a list, let's see what happens. So if I try to do something like maybe print names dot pop and maybe first position, let's see what the outcome is. See, it says it gave an error because it does not support that mutation operation. So that is how we know that it is a tuple. We cannot append it, we cannot modify it. But like I said, if I want to maybe assign a different value, I can do it. Okay, let's say and so if I try to use the same variable but now with different values, I can do it. So that is how we see the tuples are implemented. They are immutable, and the variables can have a different values compared to what was initially assigned. So next we'll be moving to dictionaries, and we'll be seeing how they are implemented. So the next data structure that is available to us is dictionary. So dictionary is basically a collection of key value pairs that is represented in Python. Each key is represented or rather each key is connected to a specific value in a dictionary. A key can be either a number or a string, or even it could be another dictionary, right? And a dictionary is represented using curly braces, and inside this we maintain series of key value pairs. Dictionaries are basically, in terms of having records, they are ordered. Values can be changed, but it does not allow duplicates. Dictionary items are, as I said, present in the form of key value pairs, and based on providing the specific key, we can get the value of the specific paired item which is there present inside the dictionary. Similarly, if we talk about the special thing that has been added to dictionary as of Python version 3.7 is if we kind of go through the dictionary either through via looping, then we'll see that the items are printed, or we'll be able to go through the element in the same order as in which they were added into the dictionary. Now we'll go to Jupyter Notebook to see how a dictionary is implemented. So if we define like a variable which kind of has the dictionary, so maybe I'll say dict1 and it will have something value like maybe maybe brand as Honda, okay, followed by model as Civic, followed by year as 2010. Okay, so if we print this dictionary, let's see what output do we get. So we see we get this is the dictionary which we get as in our output. Now if we want to access any specific item of this dictionary, so what we'll do is then dict1 followed by this, the square bracket and the key. So if I type about model, so this is how we fetch the specific value of for the key model in a dictionary. Like I said, these are ordered and these can be changed. We can get the length of a dictionary as, so we'll see we got the length of the dictionary, and let's try to change the value for the dictionary item. So I'll keep it as city, okay, and then we'll again print the dictionary. See, now the value has changed from civic to city. So this is how a dictionary is implemented in Python. Then we come to the last data structure which we are going to discuss, that is sets. So sets are basically, I would say, a good way in which we can make sure that we have unique elements kind of combined together. This is basically a list, but it kind of helps us solving the problems of deduplication. Set as a collection is unordered, unchangeable and unindexed. Once you create a set, you cannot change its item, but yeah, you can definitely add and remove new items. So let's see how a set is implemented in Anaconda. So let's talk about set. If I define a set, it would be denoted with square brackets. The difference between dictionary and set is that sets do not have key value pairs to be stored as data, but it has specific items. So let's see. So if I talk about sets, it will be something like maybe dollar, rupee, maybe euro, okay. And if I print this, let's add one duplicate, okay, let's add dollar again, and let's see how it is represented. So as you saw, right, in list and tuples we can have duplicate values, but sets do not support duplicate values. So you saw how it kind of mitigated the duplicate value issue. And by unordered, I mean that the items which are kind of present in set do not have a defined order. And by unchangeable, we mean that we cannot change the items once they are kind of provided in the set. So if somebody wants to, access values which are present in set, okay, then how can they do it? So they can do something like print euro in values. So this kind of gives me an idea of how, if that item is present in my set, okay. If you want to print values which are there in set, we have to use a for loop. So if I say for x in values, maybe print x, and this will kind of give me my values. So I'll be talking about the loops and the conditional statements in the coming session. But for now, just keep a track of how we are kind of getting different items of a set. So now if you want to add a value in the set, what we how we can do it is, I would say, values dot add. So we'll use add function, and I'll say maybe AUD, okay, Australian dollars, and then let's print the set again and see has it been added, and yes, it has been added, right? And similarly, if I want to remove an item from the set, I'll do values dot remove euro, okay, and then we'll again print values. Now you see that my euro is gone. So that is how we perform add and remove operations on a set. We'll be discussing in detail more about sets and the different operations as and when we implement our different use cases. So that was it about this video. I hope you like the contents. Do share it with your friends and colleagues who are interested in learning more about data science and Python as a whole. Also, make sure to subscribe my channel and like this video.